All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith to the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters, right? So Shalom. So I want to do this, quick video. This is why prayer is needed, right? Jake start getting tired. Jake start losing patience, right? This is mainly about that. I already did a video on it, but that quote unquote rapture, right? The fact that you even sit there, it was a bunch of Jakes on the internet. The fact that you even sit there and think about making some type of doctrine like that, where you said the quote unquote rapture is going to happen on September 23rd. So every Jake that did that shit, man, I just started laughing. And then I was like, okay, so if the rapture's happening September 23rd in the US and everywhere else around the world on the 24th, well, right now it's September 26th. So what happened with that? Right? What happened with your rapture? Last time I checked, first off, the prophecies haven't even, like the last prophecy hasn't even kicked off. Jacob's trouble hasn't even kicked off, right? What about Isaiah 13? What about Isaiah 14, right? Many various scriptures, right? The problem is, man, Jake don't know what the hell to do. So they just come up with doctrines out of nowhere, right? There's a righteous impatience and there's an unrighteous impatience, right? The righteous impatience is, us still crying constantly unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai, man. The downfall of the society, right? Because again, in our spirit, man, we can't wait for this place to fall, right? That's a righteous impatience. But you got unrighteous impatience, where to the point that you just start bugging the hell out, right? When you start creating and manufacturing carnage within your mind and just start spewing out some random shit saying that the rapture is going to happen this date, that date, when clear as day, man. Nobody knows, right? Nobody's going to know when the time of the Lord, right? Not even Yahweh Shai or the angels know. So what makes you think you're going to know? And the fact that y'all, Jake, even in y'all mindset, Christians even hate y'all for that, right? Because that's like putting yourself above Yahweh Shai. Because again, if Yahweh Shai don't know, what makes you think, who are you? What makes you think you're going to know? The problem with Jake, man, they're getting tired, right? They're getting tired. So this is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations," right? And when you go into nations, that's talking about the tribes, right? The tribes of Israel. "That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy," right? That's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, right? That's not talking about all nations, but at the same time, all nations will catch it, right? They will catch the anger of the Lord still, right? Because this whole place got to get destroyed, right? Babylon, that has to get destroyed, and all nations are mixed in this place, right? But that's mostly talking about judgment towards our people, right? Because the Lord chose who? Israel, our people. They got to get the punishment, right? The ones that will get it, they be delivered, right? The elect. But you also got the 1/3, you got the 2/3. Simple as that. right? So what does it say right here, man? Wait ye upon me, right? You got to wait upon the Lord. And if you're coming up with crazy, you know, doctrines or whatever, I don't even know if that's even considered a doctrine. That's just a dumb mindset, right? That's just a bug out, right? Bunch of them. But if you coming up with shit like that, that's for sure not waiting upon the Lord at all. So this is Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Y'all y'all clearly not ready for nothing. You know, I had a Jake say that God told him in his dream that it's gonna happen September 23rd. When how ironic when you got niggas on the internet saying the same thing. That's kind of funny, right? But there's no strength to be renewed if you know you believe in something like that. You believe that somebody tell you that it's going to happen on this certain date. So what happens when it don't? You just going to bug the hell out? Right? The ones that believe that the rapture or the second coming is going to happen on September 23rd. What happened with y'all? Because last time I heard, well, y'all kind of went silent. So what about the ones that actually believe that? What about the 2012 prophecy? Right? I've been hearing about that 2012, and that never happened. So Jake started bugging the hell out because they got impatient. Right? Those are the ones that's going to faint. Right? Y'all pretty much already fainted in the spirit, man, because y'all was never there. Right? Y'all don't have any spirituality. So by the Lord's word, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKadosh, and Shalom.